Okay, so I think there are many ways in which our media product, our music video, conforms with the conventions of real media products out in the market today. Firstly, the structure of the video, its narrative. It's a very popular choice with artists today, as it engages and involves the audience in a way and makes them question, sort of interacts with them, because it shows them a story which they have to actively watch in order to understand at the end. We chose to do this structure because we thought it was, well, firstly it's most popular, fitting with our genre and our target audience, and in the survey that we carried out in BSG we found that this was the most desired form of structure in a music video, and so that was fitting with our target audience. Another way in which it conforms to real media products is the use of lip syncing throughout the video, and several different settings for the shooting, not just in one location. A lot of music videos today have several different locations in which they refer back to throughout the video, so they would use it constantly throughout, which is what we tried to do in our product. We also think that the story is something that really can be linked to other music videos, for example, where the story of being lost is certainly very relatable to an audience, and so we tried to use this to play on this. Also the theory of equilibrium, the imbalance of nature, or the imbalance of life maybe, in being lost away from something you know, which is something we think our audience can relate to, and I think is what a lot of media products actually try to play on, what the audience can relate to, and so I think that's something that we did, or we tried to do at least, in our product. How we developed or tried to develop the forms and conventions of real media products is, I think, the way, like I've said, the equilibrium and the use of the artist in the video throughout. So it develops the idea of having the artist in it but not the whole band, so it's a bit like the four-woman, so to speak. And I think that this certainly is something that a lot of artists are doing today in their music videos, which it involves the audience because it shows the band, which is also something the survey we carried out showed that people wanted, so we obviously used that. But another option we could have done was performing. We could have got actors together and had them playing drums or guitars to show the performance side of the band, but we decided to go against this because we found that a lot of narrative videos actually just focus on the narrative, and it's a lot more intriguing. It brings the audience, really brings them in to the video and engages them, whereas if it was performing, it perhaps would seem a bit distant. Also, the genre fits with the type of structure that we decided to use. A lot of rock songs and videos actually do have a performance structure, but we, obviously not being rock genre, the music that we chose, we decided that this wouldn't be a good idea. With regards to challenging the conventions, we found that a lot of videos, often especially narrative videos, have a story that the audience can relate to, maybe drug abuse or alcohol abuse, gangs, etc. For example, Rihanna's videos We Found Love in Hopeless Place. However, our sort of creative spin on the video, the sort of maybe it could be seen as an interpretive structure, perhaps challenge the conventions in the way that the audience couldn't relate to the character, maybe being a wolf, or somehow, you know, being masked or disguised as something else, is another concept which could be relatable or could not be. So that might challenge the conventions of many narrative structured videos. I also think that the the idea of being lost is actually a good idea for being relatable to, because although it is quite distant and you have to interpret it in your own way, I think that adds interest. It also engages the audience to make what they want of the material that they're given, and keep them interested, which I think is key and crucial in a music video. You want to grasp the audience and promote the song, which I think we did in the way that we edited it in a fast-paced way, and we used a lot of different shots and a lot of very fast editing, cutting to shots and away from shots. The use of stop motion also challenges the conventions of a stereotypical real media product in today's market, because a lot of videos would either be, if they were in stop motion, be completely in stop motion or completely in a continuous picture. Our decision to incorporate the stop motion and the continuous picture was one that we decided to do because we thought it was more interesting, but it's something that I personally haven't seen in any other video, so that could also be seen as challenging the conventions of what we would say is real media products today.